Once again, another record hit for this weekend. You already know what time it is. Let's get locked in. Sinners. This weekend, last weekend, it's been a big hit. Um, Shout out to Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan and the rest of the crew and staff for making a great cinematic film. I deeply love this film just because of the historic and so many layers of this film in general. But like the details, the historic, the culture of differences, um, you can relate to in all, or it's good to learn and knowledge about all. So yeah, if y'all ain't checked out Sinners yet, man, don't hesitate. Go and watch it. It's worth your money. You'll be full. The 2 hours and some change. You will never know that it was 2 hours because you're gonna want more. Um, like I said, it's a great movie. But check this out. The reason why I'm talking to y'all today, before I go to this concert, yeah, I'm in the beautiful ATL, of course. Gonna check out K Dot whatsoever. But I want to know what's your top three vampire movies of all time. It could be comedy, it could be horror, it could be dark humor, it could be, I mean, it could be a B list movie. All I care, but you know, I can give you my top three. The first one is Interview with a Vampire, and I'm talking about the one with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Um, how I got even involved in Interview with a Vampire because of the fact my sister used to read the books. Shout out to Charlene for educating me on that, and just acknowledging and reading, then watching the movie and everything else, the details of it and everything, and how they portrayed the movie. Now, Queen of the Dam is a different story. The only good thing about Queen of the Dam it was because of Aaliyah and Stuart Townsend, but Aaliyah definitely, you know what I'm saying. I felt like that movie was rushed, but Interview with a Vampire was great. Now, hold on, let me take that back. Queen of the Dam soundtrack and Aaliyah was the ultimate for that purpose. The movie it didn't do me no justice, and I know a lot of people on this earth that might think of the same thing too. So, but other than that, um, Interview with a Vampire, Blade, and it could be from one, two, or three. If I want to choose for real, I did like Blade 2 because Blade 2 was more on how I can train the people that I have to work with. It's also the people that was trained to kill me. So that was part two, and I love part two because that was more of like it was more eventful for me. It was action packed, and at the same time, it's a twist. But of course, Wesley Snipes was the great at what he was doing as Blade. Period. Like you can never. It's gonna be so hard to. And I ain't gonna say that it won't happen, but I will say that it's gonna be a minute before we get somebody like him to portray that character. And maybe the dude that is already signed to that, that movie for him to be portrayed by, he looked like him a little, but that's just my theory. That's my thoughts on that. But yeah, Blade 2 is but all the Blades is good for me. So that's two. So Blade, we got Interview with the Vampire. Now, a third one, I would have to say my homeboy gonna trip out. Well, no, he already know. He deep inside, he already know. Cause me and him like the same. We like that movie, and until this day, we every time we see a picture of somebody artwork they did on Instagram or something, we'll share it or whatsoever. Lost Boys, yeah, 80s movie. But it's a cult, a classic. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with Lost Boys. Lost Boys was like the whole the whole story behind Lost Boys is based off of Peter Pan Lost Boys. The only thing is, it was just vampires. I mean, they never did really get into the details of it, but that's what the storyline it hits on, and why the reason why the boys, they see them type of boys, they was that was so based off the Peter Pan story or the Lost Boys and stuff like that. But um, but yeah, them my top three. I would love to hear from y'all. You know what I'm saying? What y'all top three is or whatsoever. From the comment section, of course. But other than that, we just locked in. And I'm your boy, Ian, of course. And we been talk about it. So, I'll let you later.